Okay, okay. This is the last part of my Ferngully review. Don't yell at me. It's not easy to review a short movie while you've had so many beers that will kill a normal person. Krista meets up with the other fairies, including her dad, who I never talked about because he's not important. Old fairy lady tells everyone that they forgot how powerful the forest is, and so they should stop hexes with the environment powers or some shit, and then use their powers combine and blah blah blah. She grabs a seed and it glows. In fact, it makes everything glow. And she tells Krista to believe in herself or some shit. And she dies and turns into sparkle fairy dust to make them blue. Um, yeah, I'm not sure if it's because she's really old or if they just made her use her powers. I don't know. I'm too fucked up to know what's happening. Oh, and Zach is there too. Maybe if I saw more of the old fairy lady, I would feel just as sad as Krista does that she's dead. But I haven't seen a lot of her, so I don't. After that light show, the leather thing cuts down some trees, and Hexus says some evil stuff. Zach tries to yell out to his coworkers, but since he's too small, they can't hear him. Zach gets the idea to go inside the leather thing with the help of Batty, who flies him there, but the machine knocks Batty over, and he gets help from Pips to turn off the leather machine. Oh, right. I forgot to mention earlier. Pips found Zach's Walkman. He claims to know what it is until Zach turns it on and dances with Krista for a bit. This made Pip very jealous and they had a rivalry, so them working together, it's kind of a big deal. And no, I don't have the footage for any of that. Because the leather shut off, Hexus can't suck off the oil gas anymore, so he turns into a glowy black skeleton. And I just want to say, damn, that's an awesome character design. I wanted to see more of this skeleton form instead of this ghastly, ghostly fart that he was in this entire time. I know that would imply he was more powerful, and this would have been a very short movie, but still, I'm annoyed. Krista remembers the seed that the old fairy lady gave her, and gets the idea to fly into Hexus's mouth. That sounds dirty somehow. A lot of vines and branches grow out of Hexus's body. The other fairies annoy him until he is trapped in a tree again. So that's it for him. Everyone thinks Krista is dead until she comes out of a flower, so she's fine. Krista and Zach says their goodbyes because they're from two different worlds and they'll remember each other, blah blah blah. Then she changes Zach back to his normal size. Zach finds Batty alive and then says some goofy stuff because he was voiced by Robin Williams, so of course that's gonna happen. And so he flies away. And then Zach walks away with the co-workers I don't know the names of. And I think that's how the movie ends. I think this movie does a good job showing how important the environment is. I also feel that the some of the music has a very beautifully haunting atmospheric feel to it. And I like some of the lines Batty says. But at the same time, I can't help but wonder how many trees were cut down to animate this movie. What keeps me from really liking this movie is that the characters while I don't really hate them, were not interesting enough for me to get invested in. There was not a lot of story. The other music feels like the studio wanted, to sell the soundtrack. Some casting choices, like Williams, was only there for comic relief and to get parents to see this with their kids. And also, the movie was kind of boring. And all of this is why the movie kind of sucked my ass. Alright, that's enough of that. I'm gonna go to my teacher's house and ask her why they show me movies with magic, and then I'm gonna pee on those bears. See you later.